What does everyday life look like for an unemployed young woman in Vietnam? What is it like trying to survive without unemployment benefits? Do I receive financial support from my family? And how do I manage to get by on my own in a big city like Hanoi? Hi, my name is Ngoc. I'm 26 years old. I don't have much money. I don't have any connections. And this is what my everyday life looks like as someone who is currently unemployed and surviving on low-paid work in Hanoi, Vietnam. I had an exam today, so I woke up earlier than usual. My alarm went off at around 5 a.m. and I started getting ready for the day ahead. I was born into a poor family in the countryside of Vietnam. Now I live in Hanoi, one of the country's biggest cities, where I came to study and build a better future. It's also the city where I recently lost my job. I had an exam today, so I woke up earlier than usual. My alarm went off at around 5 a.m. and I started getting ready for the day ahead. I was born into a poor family in the countryside of Vietnam. Now I live in Hanoi, one of the country's biggest cities, where I came to study and build a better future. It's also the city where I recently lost my job. To save money, I share this room with a roommate. After splitting the rent, my share comes to about 2 million Vietnamese dong a month. The room is pretty small and the bathroom is cramped, making everyday life a little inconvenient. There's no washing machine, no water heater, and the place is pretty basic. But I can't really ask for much more. The cost of living keeps going up while my income stays low, so I've learned to adapt. Honestly, it isn't that difficult for me. I grew up in a similar environment back in my hometown, so living like this feels normal. Luckily, I finally found a new job. It's not related to my college major and it's going to be hard work, but it's a new beginning. In Vietnam, over 20% of college graduates end up working outside their field of study. I don't know what it's like in your country, but that feels like a huge number to me. To qualify for this job, I had to take my driver's license test today, which is why I woke up so early. I'm doing everything I can to survive in a big city and create better opportunities for myself. I know that if I return to my poor hometown, there won't be many opportunities. I'd most likely become a farmer and spend my life working in the fields. Vietnam is still a developing country, and over the past few years, more and more people have started learning to drive and getting a driver's license. Today wasn't my day. It started raining right in the middle of my driving test. Even though I had studied and practiced really hard, luck wasn't on my side, and I failed the practical exam. The test is scored out of 100 points, and every mistake costs 5 points. I needed at least 80 points to pass, but I couldn't reach that score. I'm really disappointed because the retest is expensive, and I'll have to wait a long time before I get another chance. For lunch today, I want to introduce you to one of Vietnam's most popular dishes, bánh cuon. It's made from thin steamed rice sheets, usually filled with savory ingredients, and it's served with a traditional Vietnamese fish sauce for dipping. This lunch cost me about $1. What do you think? Would you give it a try? This evening, I'm heading to church, just like I do every week. This is the road I take every time I go. My city is changing fast. Many old buildings are being torn down to make room for new developments. and little by little, the skyline is being transformed. In Vietnam and across much of Asia, Christians make up only a small part of the population. I'm one of them, and I feel truly grateful and blessed. This is our priest. He is almost 50 years old, but he is still very dedicated and thoughtful. He always takes great care in preparing every special celebration at our church.
Tất cả các con hãy nhận lấy mà uống, vì này là chén máu thầy, máu giao ước mới và vinh cửu sẽ đổ ra cho các con và nhiều người được tha tội. Các con hãy làm việc này mà nhớ đến thầy.
This is Hanoi, the busy city I now call home. People from all over Vietnam come here to study, work, and chase better opportunities. Students, office workers, factory workers, millions of people trying to build a better life. It's crowded, competitive, and never seems to slow down. With so many people, opportunities can be hard to find. This tiny 1-meter desk is where I spend hours searching for my next job. I have no family here, no connections to rely on, so the only person I can count on is myself. No matter how difficult it gets, I'll keep moving forward. My room is designed with everything combined into one small space. The kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, and toilet are all in the same room to save space and keep the rent affordable. Sometimes the smell from cooking mixes with the odor from the bathroom, and it can be really unpleasant. But for now, it's something I have to live with. The old stove my mom sent me from my hometown broke yesterday, so I couldn't cook dinner tonight. I was a little disappointed, but on the bright side, it gave me another chance to introduce you to some of Vietnam's amazing food. This is a small restaurant in the student neighborhood. Most of the people who eat here are students or low-income workers who are still trying to make ends meet. And many of them still rely on financial support from their families. Tonight, I'm having bún đào mắm tôm, one of Vietnam's most iconic traditional dishes. It comes with rice vermicelli, fried tofu, boiled pork, Vietnamese sausage, cucumber, fresh herbs, and of course, mắm tôm. What makes this dish so special isn't fish sauce or chili sauce, it's mắm tôm, a fermented shrimp paste that's full of bold flavor. To make it even better, I add a little chili, squeeze in some lime, and stir it until everything is well mixed. This entire dinner cost me about $1. What do you think? Would you try it? Let me know in the comments. Away from the city center, life is much quieter and more peaceful. Roadside food stalls are a big part of everyday life in Vietnam. I bought a drink for just 50 cents from a small roadside stall before starting my evening study session. I came home feeling lonely and emotionally drained. I still have so many dreams and plans, but reality keeps getting in the way. I think the best thing I can do right now is take a shower. After spending the whole day out on the streets, I'm covered in dust and just want to feel refreshed. Hanoi, the city I live in, often struggles with poor air quality and is sometimes ranked among the most polluted cities in the world. Because of that, I've started paying more attention to my health. Whenever I get home, I take a shower to wash away the dust after spending the day outside. I know I can't change the environment overnight, but I believe small daily habits can help protect my health. After all, if I get sick, there's no one here to take care of me. Life has never been easy for me. Every day brings new challenges, and things don't always go the way I hope. But no matter what happens, I remind myself to keep moving forward. I believe that if I stay patient and never give up, all of my hard work will be worth it one day. Maybe someday I'll look back on this journey with a smile, knowing that every struggle helped make me who I am today.